Greetings and salutations, my friends. We are back, and what number are we on now? 40, 47, perhaps? I don't know. 40, 46? I actually have to look that one up. I actually don't know. But yeah, here we are, back at the our little Port of Washington Parkway expansion. So I want to show you guys something I did a little bit off camera. As you can kind of see, there are trees, which I thought would kind of make the area look a little bit nicer. And I changed this off-ramp so it kind of curves a little bit more under the highway. So that way it's not as obvious. So it kind of takes away from there being a little bit too many roads kind of not look, you know. And I think with the trees, it kind of extended this little forest area. It looks kind of nice. But, oh my goodness, I had the scariest thing. When I was doing the trees, I hit the tree cap and my heart sank. So what I did is I took all the trees off this island right here. So it does look a little bit strange. But we need those trees elsewhere. And I kind of removed a few here and there, kind of took out this little spot as well. That's on a mountain, so out of city boundaries anyway. Won't worry about it. This is what we're after. So yeah, trees here. Fix that little off ramp, make it a little bit nicer, a little bit tighter. And just kind of while we're in this view right here, I had a lot of you actually ask why we didn't go over to the Matt Lawson roundabout over here. My thoughts on that. I could basically want to keep traffic kind of going to two different avenues. Like you can already see, like a lot of people are parking, but the street is starting to get busy. And so if we do add another highway junction to this, it's just going to not double or triple, but it could even do more impact on the on that area. So my thoughts were, if we have people coming down this avenue, both of them will converge on the 6th lane, which will, be able to take more traffic anyhow. Or if they want, they break off on that 6th lane. So we're just kind of keeping highway traffic away from itself. And then this will connect over here. So if you really did want to, you theoretically could just take the next exit. But my thoughts were just to kind of get people going in two different points. And if things do get crazy, I mean, we can always change this. Not the end of the world. And also, guys, I'm so sorry for taking so long to get another episode out here. I just forgot that we had an audit at work, so I've just been, like, pretty busy with that, unfortunately. But here we are, and I've got some time booked off this weekend, so we're going to get some more episodes out. And last thing I will point out is I did change this over from the low density up to higher density. You can see some towers already coming in. And it was kind of, I don't want to say split through the board, but the majority of you did want to see a little bit of a change to this area. So I know some of you did say keep it low density. So what I did was a little bit of a compromise. I kept some houses in and along this area. So these guys here, they're still going to be a little bit of a lower density. That way it's not too crazy. So both sides of the Parkway has a little bit of a kind of house suburb kind of feel. And then all at this little corridor, that'll be bigger buildings. And then obviously we're keeping this as it is too. But I think it'll look nice. So we'll kind of see how this goes throughout the episode. But the general theme for this episode is I do kind of want to carry on a little bit more building and improvement in on this area. And I did have a few suggestions for public transport. We're very close to that. I just want to do a little bit more in terms of roads and maybe drop a couple more roundabouts here and there. I just want to finalize the area a little bit more before we start putting in bus routes and then having to disrupt them or something, So we'll do some improvements. And, oh goodness, I'm all over the place. I haven't even built anything yet. Lastly, I was staring over here, and I think that if we change this spot right here, we could put a roundabout, and then we can do some on and off ramps, and then we can get rid of these awkward ones over here. Just kind of make them a little bit more functional. So why don't we start with that? That's actually that'll be pretty cool. Okay, so $1 million question. How many bus routes are we destroying? Let's look. What? That's awesome. Okay, so we just can't disrupt that guy right there. So we'll just delete from here to here. We'll kind of change this curve perhaps. Okay, cool. That's not so bad. I do think I want to pause, but at the same time, I want people to be moving in that new area, so let's just confuse these poor drivers. And unfortunately, we're going to lose quite a few buildings. But with any luck, these guys will move out and then move back in over here. So I'll show you guys the zone map here. We got some offices, just a few, some high-density commercial, and then the rest is high-density residential. So a few people will be able to work very close to home, which should be very convenient for them, and some shopping close to home too. Okay, so back to the spots. Probably gonna have to get rid of this road as well. And we'll remember that that was a one-way. So if we do put that back in, we'll have to kind of keep that in mind. But otherwise, I'm looking to make kind of a medium-sized roundabout. So we'll just say go to... Oh, you know what? Probably have to be more mindful of where the pillars are. Okay, so let's sink it a little bit as well, just to give us some more space. And perhaps we will need a little bit bigger than I had thought. Just in the name of space. Oh, that's frustrating. I can't quite, because of the... Oh, okay, there we go. That's okay. Oh no, I don't want to destroy this one spot, right? Okay, so let's make this part... Oh gosh. My plan already fallen apart. Is it worth... I mean... I do like symmetry. But at the same time, we're kind of stuck with how the pillars are, so... Okay, well let's give this one more stab attempt here. Okay, so that's not in the way of the pillars, but I feel like that's still gonna bang into that spot over here. So you know what, let's start on this side. Oh my goodness, that's probably the easiest way to do it, right? Okay. There we go. That's a plan in motion. Okay, so I don't think we actually need the roundabout to be this big, so it will be a little bit off symmetrical, but let's see how this turns out. And I hear that dog too, just in case you guys are wondering. I have my window open. Nice cool breeze. No, the pillars, darn it, right in the way. Okay, well let's do a third attempt, because I actually want this to be symmetrical now that I'm staring at it again. And we'll just keep in mind the size, so let's go... Okay, this is gonna be a little bit complicated, but let's go half plus 1. There we go. Okay, so that's the half right there. Oh, this is harder than I thought. Okay, there we go. So far, it doesn't look symmetrical for some reason. Yeah, I messed that first one up. Yeah, that should be a little bit tighter. Let's see if we can change that. I just don't think it really works well for roundabouts that shape. But I think we're okay in terms of... There we go. We got it. Okay, so we can connect a 6-lane here. Well, you know what? If we upgrade to highway, then a 6-lane makes sense. If we just keep it the 2-lane. Oh no! Are we stuck because of the pillars? We are. Sound like a pirate right there. Arr. Okay, shoot. I don't want to have to redraw this. Okay, well, I mean, is it the end of the world to keep it the 2 lanes like that, I wonder? Oh, gosh. Okay, I'm going to risk fate. I'm going to try it. We're doing it. And we can't do it, darn it. I'm going to go from the other direction. No, there's really no way. That was really tight. Oh my goodness. Okay, can we even reconnect, or have I just like broken this thing forever now? Okay, there we go. Wait, just for argument's sake, I'm gonna try again. Nope. There we go. Oh well. Worst things have happened. Okay, so 6 lane. Let's try going 6 lane to 6 lane. And that way at least these 3 are being utilized. I'm losing my voice again, sorry guys. Oh, too much talking this week. Okay. Oh. Well, that's inconvenient. These guys don't seem to want to connect. Okay, that works though. So really, the only people using the 6 lane would be these guys. So maybe in the name of symmetry, just kind of looky-look's sake, we could just keep that like this. Like, that's not the worst, right? I actually find that quite nice. And not too steep, okay. Hey, alright. And as an added bonus, we can probably get a couple more streets through here. Perfect. Can we go symmetrical? Symmetrical straight. I like that word right now, don't I? That's not really straight, though. I guess it is. Okay, well, straight enough. And then, unfortunately, I'm about to lose that building. But, one more... Or actually, no, we can go to the roundabout, even. Oh, no, of course not. We have to get the on and off ramps in. Oh my goodness. Let's do those first. Okay, that's a close snap point. But it looks doable. But maybe we can do that same little way that I did with the other one. Okay, let's just bring this down. I feel like that should be a little bit nicer. So either I gotta go further in, or just stay a little bit straighter. Oh, I saw it. There it is, yep. Wait, nope. Gosh, where are you? Stop it. Oh, I had it for a split second. You guys can probably feel my pain right here. Okay, let's adjust our angle. I think that's it. Maybe it's like a false click, you know? It's like not really... Okay, whatever. We'll just do that. We can't even see it anyway. Okay, so that's your off-ramp. And your on-ramp. I don't think we have enough room to go from the center here. Oh, maybe. Oh, that would be cool. Oh, no way. Where did that just go? Oh, I'm having a hard time today. I guess it's got to be 18. That seems a little bit high. Ugh. Way too high. Oh, drat. Alright, well, what if we go at this a different way? No, not quite. Okay, my last little attempt here. Maybe if we do this in 2 sections. No, unfortunately not. Just a little bit too little in terms of space. That's not too invasive, nor is it too steep. Okay, so we got the off, we got the on. Let's just work on the other sides now. Okay, now same idea, let's kind of curve this in. Oh, hello, Billy. I think we went too close. Oh, there's a pillar right in the way. Oops. Well, there's your problem. Okay, we'll just do that then. Not too bad. And then we'll go like this. Oh, there it is. Now that's a little bit of a tight turn, but it is the on-ramp, so theoretically you're not going that fast anyhow. I'm trying to keep this a little bit buried, that's all, you know. Okay, so now that we know what it looks like, we can do a little bit more side roads here. And we can just get probably one more in here. Or, you know what we could do actually, is like this. Turn off that, there we go. And then let's go like this and kind of follow. Yeah, that's alright. That's actually kind of cool. And these intersections are just spaced far enough that I think we'll be okay. Okay, so let's do some zoning. We will not zone in the roundabout because I don't want too much traffic there unnecessarily. We'll put some commercial, however, just like such. And let's try for some more high density. And just so again, there's not too much traffic, maybe some houses. I'm gonna leave that little spot unzoned. That might be asking for some trouble, but we'll see how it goes. And I think we could possibly use some trees in here. So why don't we drop in a few of those too? Oh, so nice. I love trees. Okay. Gotta be conscientious though about how many we're placing here. Because we're starting to run out. I'll have to make some more those random weird clearings throughout the map. It is a shame that there is a limit on, you know, buildings and trees and basically everything. But it is it's unfortunately how the engine is designed, so it's not really much of a fix unless you kind of rebuild the game from the ground up. So I don't think we'll see a change anytime soon, basically. Well, isn't that much nicer? And we do seem to be handling, I'm going to put this on 3-speed, an okay amount of traffic. I wouldn't say that's high traffic there, but we can basically now get rid of these. Oh, let's get rid of the wrong one. Right, that's nice. And then hopefully that'll zone in, keep those as trees, and bada bing bada boom. Actually, it's not too bad. Oh, and just because we've had so many talks about this, let's unzone in here. You guys are right, we shouldn't be zoning inside roundabouts. And I know there's a few other places that have that too, but call me crazy. We just don't have too many roundabouts here in Canada. And so for me, the idea of living inside of a roundabout isn't that crazy of a concept, even though for you guys, you're just like, what on earth is this, you know? But I get it, that's totally cool. So I appreciate the feedback, guys. Is that really the only one? No, there's got to be another one. I'm sure there is. Okay, well, if we spot one, we'll just unzone. But I know that one was on everybody's mind since, like, the beginning, so... Okay. And since we're just planting trees really, really quickly, let's put in some more over here. Not too many. Just enough, you know? Oh, so nice. And our demand, it's really booming right now. That's really good. And our money, everything is just great. Population's moving. Money is high. People seem happy. Oh goodness, what is this? We are full? Okay. Alright, so back over to this spot. Let's reconnect the Porter Washington Parkway over to here. And there was talk in a previous episode of us using one of the pre-made interchanges, but making it one of the double merging ones. So let's just take a look at those again. Kind of make up our minds here. I don't want to keep it too simple, because I do imagine this area getting high volumes of traffic eventually. Oh, this is kind of nice. A dual interchange. Oh, it's elevated. Yeah, we don't really have an elevated network over here, so it doesn't really help us. So these are actually pretty cool little interchanges. These little junctions here. Oh. You know, we could possibly use these when we redo the island. Oh. Food for thought. Okay, I like that. Is this one of the... It is. And Timbo is the man, so let's do one of these. Okay, so that should fit nicely right about here or so. So I don't want to be too close to here. Well, let's think here for a second. If we are close to this spot, it just means that... No, let's just go a little bit further down. Yeah, let's go right about here. That way we can kind of utilize, because I know there's some mining that we can do over here. We can make another small town over here. And just in terms of the way the highway is naturally, it's a little bit easier to make this sound. So I'll pause it just so we don't have to disrupt too much of the CPU logic or whatever in terms of having to plan the routes for our sims. Oops, almost enough. And of course, what if we go like this? The same problem, it would seem. But perhaps if we raise it, no. Okay, well, I guess we can just terraform. And so we're looking to smoothen everything out. There we are. Increase our brush size and just watch our money disappear. Money well spent, though. Especially if we can get this interchange placed. If not, we've just blown 100k on making the ground a little bit flatter. Okay, so let's try this now. What a tease. Does that fit like right off to the side? Of course. What's so special about that spot, I wonder? Okay. Well, you know what? It's probably the on and off ramps that's the issue. But then it's interesting that we still can't place it once the building gets raised. Okay, well, let's try our hand again at the terraforming. And if that doesn't work, then we can always try another interchange. Go a little bit bigger this time. Now, I wonder if we back the road up further, if that'll maybe help us. That really wasn't much, but maybe we can just get that extra little amount. Okay, well, we're definitely spending money. If this doesn't work, what we can do is we can just lower the whole thing by 1 and just make that an even base. And then we can put the interchange in and then terraform after. Oh no, I think we're going to have to do that. Okay, so I hope that's not going to be too crazy, but let's try that though. Okay, so I know when I do this, the camera is going to move, so that might be a little bit frustrating for you guys, and so I do apologize. Just as you know, I am kind of stuck with having this whenever I do my time lapses and whatnot. And I'm too paranoid to delete it, or not delete it, but like turn it off, just in case it doesn't save the camera positions for some bizarre reason. Which it possibly would, but I just don't want to test that, you know? Okay, so this is actually very dramatic how much we're lowering the ground here, it looks like. Okay, so let's do this relatively fast, but hopefully not making people too dizzy. So we go in this really random circle. And I don't want to let go of the mouse either, just so I don't get like variations in the height here. So what I think I'm going to do is we'll tunnel this whole area out, and I do believe this is wide enough, and then we'll raise the interchange maybe once or twice, and that way the road and everything, it should be relatively level. And then we'll just kind of smooth in the ground after. And that should hopefully give us the desired effect. And if not, I'll be a little bit, not frustrated, but you know, we'll have to be back to the drawing board. Can't let the game get the better of us, you know? We must outplay the game, as it were, right? Okay, almost done. Getting there. Okay, just a little bit more. And got it. Okay. Now, fingers crossed that this is wide enough. I think it is. Fantastic. Okay. So I'll raise this up. And that might be enough. So let's look at it from a different direction. I do believe this is the right height. Okay, so we'll just drop this in. Oh no, it is too high. Oh no! Okay, not the worst, but now we're going to have an elevated interchange. That's going to be a lot of work to have to delete all that, you know? Okay, so again, totally not the end of the world. Just wasn't necessarily what we were planning, that's all. Okay, so I'm going to make these go a little bit tighter. Just because you can see the interchange, these roads are a little bit tighter as well. So I'll just go to say here and then up. And not the worst. Oh man, I wish that was a little bit lower though. Okay, let's just do it. So much to delete. Ah! We just put this down too. Okay, at least we know. 2 clicks up. Okay. This is the bulldozing trick, courtesy of a few of you guys. Just click and hold the bulldozer and it'll delete all types of that road. Or whatever you're deleting, you know? Okay, so back to our interchanges. And we'll drop this down by a 1. And cool. That was too low. Well, looks like you can't win them all. I'd rather it be too low than too high, simply because this is coming up from the ground, so that'll look kind of a little bit cooler, you know? Okay, so maybe we can get lucky and get some tunnels, and then, nope. And then I was going to say, when we terraform, they would stay, but nope, not going to happen. Okay. Maybe we can do it. Just try like that. No, not really at all, right? Almost. Okay, so let's maybe go straight out with this. Okay, so -9, and then cool. That's bang on. Yes, that's exactly what we're after. Oopsies. So we'll try this on this side, and then we'll just reverse that direction. rocking. And oh, missed that one in the middle. Cool, cool, cool. Oh my gosh, I love it. Alright, now can we make this side look nice? I hope so. Okay, so definitely don't want that to be 24 height. I don't know where that idea is coming from. Now, what are you trying to do here, my friend? There we go. Okay, so keep an eye on that pillar and then go in like that. Alright, that's not too bad. And same idea over here. I feel like that's going to be our bizarre heights. Oh boy, oh boy. I knew it. Should have went with my gut right there. Okay, let's drop this down back to 0. Connect that up. And I'm sure we can get this looking... Oh, actually, you know what? It might look nicer once we switch the direction. Yeah, that's not bad. Awesome! Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so what I want to do is bring the Porter Washington Parkway up, have it come out of the ground here, and then make another bend, and then we can do another interchange when we do our industrial area, say over there. And I know we're encroaching a little bit on the University Hill, but let's just keep an eye on where you can kind of see where the ore, where's this ore? Yeah. So I'm not going to destroy this all, but we'll make kind of like a quarry or something here. But I do know that everything is kind of getting a little bit compact. It's just we're kind of running out of space, you know, just in terms of our boundaries. Where do we go to? Can we see the overhead still? Yes, we can. Yeah, so not too much more room, you know. But we'll figure it out. Okay. I think we'll make the best use of our space. Okay, so maybe we can do this one side at a time. See how this kind of turns out. And I mean, we could make it slightly elevated, but no, what we could do instead is make the roundabout elevated. That'd be kind of cool, actually. I'm not sure what this is trying to do, but let's go from the other side first. Okay, so we'll just build this, and then we'll change the direction. So we get this curve just right. Oh, there it is. Same idea, we'll just bring this up and out. Not quite the same exit, but not too bad nonetheless. And I think in order to achieve the same effect, we have to go a little bit wider. Oh. That's not going to cut it. Still not quite straight right there, but not the worst either. Since we got that back part, let's make this nicer. And then we'll change the directions and then see how she goes. Okay, that's good. Good. Underground. Okay, so we'll press 3 speed. Let's see if we can get some traffic going through here. And my goal with this is just to kind of smooth this out so that maybe we can have some like sunken industry almost or something in there, you know? Or you know what? This would look so cool if we did a big forestry section in and down there. Oh, that's totally what we're going to do. Oh, I love the sounds of that already. Okay, so that'll be for a later episode. I don't think we'll get to that today. And I'm going to try and keep these a little bit shorter too. That way we can make more of them. I know I constantly say that, but that's why a few of them lately have been the double episodes, just because I get a little bit carried away with time. And even today we're starting to push it a little bit already. There's just always so much to do. I'm really excited for the new, like we're so close to the After Dark, you know? Can't wait to rework this area. Another graveyard that's full. And I'm very excited to redo the island as well. So many fun projects on the go. So how is this turning out? That's actually, I think that's much better, right? Still a little bit early on, but... Okay, let's put it back to 1 speed. It just makes the skyline look a little bit more complete. Just kind of adds a little bit more realism, I think, to it. Oh, it's starting to come together, though. Okay, do we have anybody using this yet? Not a soul. Might be a little bit too early. Hopefully some of these guys here coming. Nope. Not gonna happen. Oh well. And not actually that many people using this roundabout either just yet. Which is not a bad thing per se. I'm not really looking for this to be like traffic capital of the world, you know. But maybe we could just put like 1 or 2 commercial buildings on this street. Just to kind of get people using this road maybe a little bit more. See if that'll do anything. Oh, right away they come in. I like that. And our population's kind of back to where it was. I think we were at 89,000 at the end of last episode. I actually don't remember. Could be higher now. Okay, now I'm just going to do a double check on water for everybody. Because I think I see a sign. Oh no, it's just the burning, okay. Just a burned down lot. Because as we expand, we gotta, you know, make sure we're still keeping up with everybody's needs. Oh my goodness, what is this traffic right here? Oh, you know what it is? It's the, that bus stop's kind of adding a, like a fake intersection right there, but that's just high volume. I think we're okay. Oh, and last thing, oh my goodness, I'm totally over the place, is, I didn't notice this, but in, the video I made with, kind of showcasing the city, the cars, they spawn in and out. And then one of you said to switch the rows so it's all the same type to stop that from happening. So we'll just go ahead and do that really quickly. And might as well do that over here as well. There we go. Hopefully that's the fix we're after. Put the game back on 3 speed. Hey, look at this. Vehicles are using this now. Fantastic. I think as suspected, once we do a little bit of building here, people will kind of use this now. Well, that is just great. And our commercial demand is a little bit disproportionately high right now, so I don't think we're actually going to get any new citizens until we tackle that. So maybe let's put some shopping up here. I'm just trying to think of reasons to get people to kind of come up here a little bit more and use this back area. That way the road just isn't, you know, for decoration. I'm happy to see people using this, though. And then eventually, using the other side of this, that'll be really fun. This is kind of cool. Kind of like this, the way it just kind of works its way into the hills and goes underground like that. Definitely is coming together nicely. Okay, now what can we do in terms of this spot? Definitely get some more commercial in here. Just looks like this area is prime for side street city, you know? Okay, so let's maybe sneak a side street in through here. And it's going to run into a little bit of trouble because of the way these pillars are, but if we go like this and then curve the road, that way the intersection doesn't look too crazy. Actually, what we could do is extend this one. Well, that's neat. Not that I want it to, but it could connect to that tunnel point right there. Okay, now this can probably be a little bit different. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to upgrade this so that it has the trees again. And we'll leave that back one just like that. Okay, so we'll get some houses in here. But we really do need just commercial. And maybe just a few offices. Cool, I like that. Alright, well guys, just kind of keep an eye on time. Let's call this the end of the episode. I know this one was a little bit all over the place, but we did make some good improvements. I'm actually a pretty big fan of our little interchange over here. And it does seem to be handling traffic pretty nicely, which is always what we are after. And we're kind of going for that non-invasive look, so this is not too hectic, not too much spaghetti arms, you know? This is good. Kind of clean this up a little bit nicer too. But yeah, all throughout the city, we got to plant some more trees, we got to put in some side streets, we got to fill in the gaps, you know. We got to kind of work this area. I don't want our city to have any of these big open pockets, you know. But we do need to address public transport, so I think we will do, maybe not all the bus routes, but maybe just a few in and around this area. Because that'll help with traffic as well. But so far, there's not too many traffic hotspots. There's some high volume areas, but nothing too, you know, too out of the ordinary. It is to be expected in a big city after all, and we're going to be hitting a milestone soon. We're going to be at 100,000 citizens. So we're right about, you know, 88,000 hit or miss right now. So that'll be kind of fun. We'll have a little celebration for that, put in some new parks and monuments. But yeah, we'll leave all this for another episode. Alright guys, on that note, I will see you in the next one. And thanks for sticking with it. Thanks for coming on by, and I'll see you guys then. Alright, have yourselves a great night.